At Vibra Finance, we seek out the hidden gems in cryptocurrency. We will tailor your portfolio to work for you. Are you ready to transition your investments from traditional markets to cryptocurrency? Are your coins staked and earning interest? Are you overwhelmed with all the jargon in crypto? Is your portfolio underperforming and you want to reposition into consistent winning blue chip coins and viable projects? Do you feel like you missed out on DeFi, Metaverse, and NFTs? Here at Vibra Finance, we provide you with the data, skills, and tools you need to stay on top of the digital asset market. Vibra Finance, we are the future of crypto.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome back to Vibraville. Hope everyone had a great weekend and was going to stream yesterday, but Lindsay did her thing with Brandon Joe Williams. So if you didn't see that, check that out. Definitely got to learn that myself, the stuff that they cover, but that's a rabbit hole for itself. So you got to have a lot of time. But for me, you know, I stick to the crypto and stick to the farm. And having chickens now, I want to goat next. It's been so much fun. And it's a great way to ignore this shit. Thank you, Israel. I mean, obviously that this is all planned. I really should make it. It's obvious the banks are not going to let this cycle happen without getting cut in on profits. You know, look at Coinbase just made one of the biggest announcements of the year. And I think they are going to be probably the number one blockchain. What Solana was last year before the debacle, before the arrests, everything that just happened right now, I think Base is setting up for that. But man, what do you know? We got another rinse today. I think this is good though, because every time we were bullish going into Fed meetings, we dumped hard. So if we dump going into this one, maybe something good will happen. Yo, what up, Harley? Shout out Harley, man. Stepping into the pit in karate combat. Motherfucker is crazy. Wouldn't catch me there, but let's fucking go, bro. You got to come back on stream and catch up. Let me know what's good over there with XDC, circularity, all that. Let's go, Dave. What up? Doge, Jewel, appreciate you. Goo God, let's go. Let's go. We got a little dump. You know, someone bought, I think, $500,000 worth of ink today. Shot it up 30%. And we gave it all back. You know, I'm holding some ink, but I didn't sell and rebuy. Wish I did, but I don't care. You know, it's one little move. I don't want to get caught. Where this market's going, I'm not worried about one little pump. Unless you're here every single day, you shouldn't either. You should be setting your portfolios up to where it's the least amount of stress, where you can go to work and your cryptos are earning passive income for you. Or whatever you're doing during the day, try to find opportunities to earn yield. That's what crypto and yield, they go hand in hand. Crypto and DeSci go hand in hand. Crypto and faster payments go hand in hand. There's just certain things blockchain and AI were built for. And use these dips, guys, as opportunities. Spectre is fire. If you don't have that coin, I would take a look at it. $20 million play. Alex Becker finally shouted it out. And you know what happens when he touches it, when he blesses stuff. Axelar, I've been telling you about forever. But BILLNYE, let's go. Tell you, this is the AI agent for DeSci. And he's going to be partnered with a bunch of different DeSci projects. And if these projects aren't partnering with Bill, hopefully that's a red flag. That's the goal. So for Bill to be integrated with a bunch of different projects, He's integrating with Twitter, with Telegram, giving you constant news updates. Bill's the real deal. But DeSci in general, guys, it's starting to pop off. Like even last week, we saw creator bid. Even after this little 15% dip, it's at 7 cents. And it was at 5 cents when I found and told you about it last week or whenever it was, 10 days ago max. I added in my bag at like 4.47 or something. So it had one of my buys had officially doubled up. Yeah, look at that. Holy shit. It came back down to 3.4. But I didn't know about it then. I think I found it. This was the wick right here. 5 cents. Or maybe I found it on June 9th, 10th. I don't remember. Regardless, this thing is a gem. And I think it's going to follow virtuals. If it can do 10% of what virtuals can do, we'll be straight. And the last purchase I made was Eagle AI. And then we'll get into some news. I was traveling this past week since Wednesday, so that's why I wasn't able to obviously do a stream. But I heard about this coin. There's some passive income opportunities with it. And it's on Base. And we're going to talk about why Base is going to be crushing it in the near future here. But Eagle AI, empowering financial professionals with cutting-edge AI solutions for predictive analysis, risk management, and real-time data insights. So they got all kinds of bots and ways to make money. But there's a revenue share for token holders, and this is what I like. So it's coming soon. I got to create my account on here, but you buy the whole token, hold it, you register on the iSight app, stake your tokens, and then you earn USDC rewards. It's stake with trade dividends. Experience the future of AI-powered financial growth with trade dividends. Stake your EAI tokens today and reap the rewards of innovation. So, yeah, this is AI in action here. And I like it. It's a lottery ticket. You don't go all in on this shit. You don't sell one of your blue chips for it. If you have a couple $100 on the side, or you can take out of your bank account and throw into it as a lottery ticket, that's what I did. Bought like $300 worth. And now I'm done. I'm good buying tokens. And, bro, that's fine. That's fine. I'm tapped out too, bro. I wish I had more to throw in, but it is what it is. We can all afford what we can afford, but that's why it's so important to buy the blue chips and buy coins that are winners, not to just piss it away on stupid shit, on gambling. Creator bid's been doing good. Yeah, bro. It's a really good project. And like I found like 30 DeSci projects. And bid was the only one I felt comfortable talking about and even buying. Like the only ones that I talk about are ones that I buy myself and I own. So it's not like me shilling it to my little audience here. Oh, you guys are going to buy on top of me. There's $15 million market cap and we're going to drive it to 100 million. Like that's not happening. Like I tell you about these coins, I'm invested in them because my future relies on me being right and me getting the most X's possible and being positioned to earn passive income for the rest of my life on some of these blue chips like XRP and HBAR and Stellar. Like it's coming real soon, guys. Really soon. As soon as stable coins and the genius get passed, we're in business. Like we're coming. So EAI, Eagle AI on Base, and to switch.win. For some reason, it wouldn't work. I forgot to tell Rags. I could not buy this on Switch. The first coin I've ever had a problem with. Kraken incubated layer 2 ink plots token launch and airdrop. The Ink Foundation announced plans to launch an airdrop its ink token, marking a major layer step for the Kraken incubated L2 layer 2 as it eyes competition to Base. Who's going to get the airdrop? Yeah, because I use Kraken Exchange. So who's gonna get it? Inc.'s first use case revolve around an Aave powered liquidity pool. But who's gonna get the air? How do you qualify for the airdrop? I don't understand. It doesn't even say in here. That's stupid. Oh well. Oh, here we go. Inc.'s first use case was on Aave and reward early participants with airdrops. Okay. So once you use the liquidity pools, you'll start getting token launch or tokens from the launch. Inc. is part of an interoperable optimism superchain ecosystem alongside Base, Sonium, Unichain, WorldChain, and others. Coinbase seeks green light for tokenized stocks. Interesting. So now they're coming for Robinhood and Charles Schwab. Coinbase is going to be everything, guys. A bank too. Welcome to 2025 and the future of U.S. innovation. But that's not even why Coinbase is taking over. No one's been talking about it. This too. More bullishness. Coinbase is going to have their Amex card and Shopify integration. 4% back in Bitcoin. But the deal is a bit ironic considering crypto's goals. Coinbase announced a stablecoin payment option on Spotify, as well as an American Express credit card during yesterday's State of Crypto Summit. Buyers making online purchases from 2 million businesses using Shopify may see soon USDC on Base as payment when checking out. Guys, this is it. When checking out, we'll have to approve those payments via a third-party crypto wallet. Okay, this is the future. It's happening to where once you hold stable coins in your wallet, guys, we're not going to have to worry about a bank. So many people are like freaking out, wondering, how am I going to get my money into a bank? How am I going to get my money into a bank? You're not going to need to. Within like a year or so, you're going to be able to spend it right out of your crypto wallet, right out of stable coins, anything. So don't even worry about that part now. Worry about making gains and stacking stables. Shopify site already lists Solana Pay, Crypto.com, Strike, and a half of other dozen crypto payment integrations as options for businesses to choose to opt into. Platforms using Stripe Connect can now use stablecoins. Guys, it's happening so fast right in front of our face. But this right here, this is the biggest thing no one's talking about. Coinbase's universe is about to get a whole lot bigger. Dex trading is coming. Today, Coinbase users can trade hundreds of assets, but soon you'll be able to trade thousands of Base assets within moments of them going live, all within the Coinbase app. So, Aerodrome, having a Dex, anything that is on Base, anywhere that you have to buy with Aerodrome, with Switch, you're now going to be able to buy on Coinbase.
Incredibly excited to share with you that we will be integrating decentralized exchanges from Base directly into the main Coinbase app, enabling Coinbase users to access and trade millions of assets on-chain as soon as they're created directly in the same safe and trusted Coinbase app they already choose.
That's it, guys. Coinbase has solidified themselves right there. This is going to bring so much volume, so much madness to Base. Like that frenzy we saw in Solana, it's all moving to Base. It's over for Solana. Speculation on why Pump.Funds X was suspended. Appears they use proprietary unauthorized APIs to spam the platform, and I can vouch for this. Hopefully this will remove the thousands of spam comments on all my posts pointing at shitcoins. Other crypto platforms also suspended for the same violation. Guys, remember I said that like a month ago on stream? That don't even worry about your comments. Like, if 80% of the negative shit that just comes out of nowhere isn't even a human or natural. It's just like a troll bot or some on nothing real. And I can't wait until digital IDs here and you can only access the platform with one digital ID and that's it. Otherwise, you're gone. And I know they have this technology. They're holding this shit back. There's no way they're not. I remember the start of 2024 with the AI threat and people saying, oh, guys, this is the year when we're not going to be able to even know if we're watching a human or is it an AI or what is it? And I'm pretty sure we can still tell if we're watching humans or if we're watching an AI. But it's going to come just slower than we're all told. Like, everything is just shocking, crazy news left and right to keep people on edge. And now you have to just keep it coming. Keep it coming nonstop. But think about how crazy that is with Pump.Fun. Their account was suspended. They literally sold like $700 million of Solana. They extracted from retail. And you wonder why everyone's broke. Because of the assholes, the greed on Solana. And that's unfortunate. But it is what it is. And this is such nonsense. Like, don't even pay attention to this stuff. Bitcoin heads lower as Trump threatens to assassinate Iran's Supreme Ayatollah. Yeah, okay. This is good. We wanted this little dip. And it could last another 2 weeks, another month. But guys, the longer we chop sideways and go and don't do anything, the harder we rip on the other side of this. Remember that. Don't let anyone tell you differently. And don't let anyone lie to you about Bitcoin. They must upgrade or fall victim to quantum computing in 5 years. Unless Bitcoin upgrades its core cryptography in the next 5 years, the trust it has built over 16 years because we wiped out by a single quantum attack. Urgent upgrades are needed to protect the world's leading crypto. And Bitcoin's going to 40 million, guys. It's just guaranteed. Bitcoin is the battle test currency. It was a great idea by a group of very smart people. And it was either sent to the agencies or they took it over after a couple years. Regardless, it failed its original mission. And now we have Wall Street running Bitcoin and Solana and Ethereum. But Luke's got it right. 2 more weeks. Let's go. 2 more weeks. It looks like Japan's got stuff under control. So it might not see a rate cut. If Netanyahu can just chill out and everyone can just get along, smoke a J, and chill out. Instead of this aggressiveness, it's crazy. So, guys, what do you think? Bitcoin, it is the battle test currency that has slayed the foundation and the plumbing for a huge artificial AGI network, an artificial general intelligence that learns from itself. And that's where I think this is going. I could be wrong, and Bitcoin could go to millions of dollars, but I don't see it. It doesn't have the technology. And with all this other stuff like Cubic and Hedera and Algorand and these phenomenal projects that have been building, you're telling me Bitcoin's going to just last? It's the second one coin passes it, and it's no longer digital gold and it's digital silver. I think it's a digital race to the bottom. But Coinbase, guys, they're ready to take over. And can Tether's dominance survive the U.S. stablecoin bill? Some uncertainties remain around the Genius Act that could establish U.S. stablecoin rules and theories about how Tether may respond. I mean, Tether could soon face major complications in the U.S. market. where its USDT may not meet standards outlined in the Genius Act. So, guys, what if they say anyone using Tether is going to get put on a sanctioned list because we just looked at the blockchain and there's confirmed Russian terrorists that have been using it? Imagine the chaos that's going to create. Legal experts suggest Tether may want to wait and see, but critics of the bill argue that Tether will still find significant loopholes to get to U.S. investors. Then why are they developing other cryptos or another stablecoin? Like, they're making so much money. Why do they have to change anything? It was almost like they cut a deal with the U.S. and instead of us having another financial crisis, they just took all these treasuries so we could keep the Ponzi scheme going. So I think they worked out a deal that said, you're taking this deal and you're taking these stable coins or these treasuries and print these stable coins. But when the time is up, you're done. And I think the time is up. But I don't know. I don't know how it's working. I just know that the founders and some really shady stuff has happened. The guy that was on the Mighty Ducks, who's either the CEO or was the old CEO, just so much smoke. And where there's smoke, there's fire. But at the same time, Uphold CEOs discussing XRP staking via Flare. We talked about this the other day. I just love reading it again. XRP users can stake and earn yield on it. So a beta test is coming. But Flare too, same thing. They're launching F assets. It's in beta. And when that comes, we'll be able to take our XRP. And you can already send your XRP right to your Bifrost wallet. People don't know that, but you can. And you can hold your XRP right there in your Flare in the same wallet. And I think it's the same as Zaman. Bifrost and Zaman, there's no difference to me. You write down your seed phrase. You use it on a device that you don't do normal internet or anything on. You have biometrics on, 2-factor, and you only turn it on or use Wi-Fi at your house. Don't get service on it. Or if it's a laptop, just turn it off, the Wi-Fi off when you shut it down, and you'll be good to go. But it's coming so soon. Just be patient. Don't let people fudge you out the last second. I did this last cycle. At the last minute when things started pumping, I sold Mana and Sandbox. And it was $70, $80 worth, $60, $70 to $80 worth, something around there. And that's $60 to $80 would have turned to 12 to 15K for each bag. So do not, if you found something and you did research this bear market, you found a coin, you bought some, you're holding it, and it just hasn't moved, don't sell it now. There was a reason you bought that coin. Unless, it's came out that someone on the team is a scam artist or there's shady shit going on. But I mean, if it's still fundamentally solid, they're still building, there's still liquidity, there's still volume, there's still a community. It's just like 99.9% of crypto. Do not rotate out of it right now into something that's pumping. But fortunately, right now, I mean, nothing is really pumping. Let's check the top 100. But this is nuts. I can't even use the internet anymore. As soon as I go live, my computer just absolutely freezes. This is crazy. Top 100. Yeah, no, we're red across the board. But it's gonna happen, guys, in the very near future, like maximum 2 months. I can't see. Everyone's struggling. Investors just don't know what to do. One day it's tariffs. One day it's wars. Powell needs more inflation. We're going to cut rates. No, now we're not going to cut rates. It's just a complete shit show. What's your biggest sleeper picks for this run? I mean, Stronghold and Velo, those aren't sleepers. I mean, I don't know if you know about Cubic, bro. but that is one of the best AI plays out there. I would put Cubic on that list. I would put these DeSci coins on the list. Research coin, Brian Armstrong's project. So now we know that base is going to go crazy. Now Research Hub doesn't even need a listing on Coinbase. I was talking about that. What if it got listed on the exchange? Now people have access to this. Anyone that uses Coinbase. And DYNX, bro. DYNX is a sleeper because they're building the quantum as a service language models that blow ChatGPT and all this other shit out of the water. And the chip that they're working on, if they can pull it off, it doesn't have to be it works at not absolute zero. Like all these other chips, you have to fucking put in a freezer. Well, that chip, you don't need to. Bro, my shit just ain't working right now. But yeah, these are the tickers, Harley, of my gems. OX, DNX on ETH. Research coin. That's Brian Armstrong's project. It's like $40 million market cap. If base starts popping off, you don't think people are going to be talking about him and he's going to be putting money into it. And then Poseidon DAO, Psy, this thing is a gem. And then BILLNYE. These three are freaking sleepers. And then Creator Bid. BID, wherever bid is, right here. I think 1, 2, 3 Research Coin, and then Cubic. And then like something maybe like Spectre or like a Relio or a real world asset or AI play, bro. I think those are the narratives. Real world asset, AI, and then DeSci is gonna just melt faces. Yeah, bro. DYNX, Harley, you got to get some. You got to get DYNX. You got to get Cubic, and you got to get Research Coin, RSC. I would say if you don't have those three, yeah, Circularity, yeah, bro. I have Circularity. I have Go plugin, and then like 10,000 XDC that I'm just sitting out, or that I'm just chilling, and a little bit of X swap. And I got rugged on GBEX. I think I lost like a couple thousand XDC. I bought like $300 worth, and I think it's worth $4 right now. Yeah, DYNX, bro, that's the one. And then Cubic, the founder, I think is part of Satoshi. No one knows that. Wow, get out of here. Click on my favorites. Yeah, Cubic. Got to check that out. And then Research Coin, Brian Armstrong's. Those are the three. And then these are like everything else I got. Like GHX, Gamer Coin. I got that staked. Ondo just for safety. And then, oh yeah, Morpheus too, bro. That's another one. I was on the team of that, still helping, trying to keep it marketing. But MORPH, you can find that on Dex Screener. It's on ETH. I think that thing is gonna rip like hell because we have an aggregator that is out, and there's a new plugin that anyone can put this plugin on their website. Well, you gotta come on stream, Harley. I gotta show it to you. At the number 0 X DNX is the ticker for DYNX. Yes, exactly too, bro. DYNX was up at like 60 cents, something like that. And we found it at like 2.9 cents. When I first found it, it was literally the complete bottom. And people were buying it all the way down. And it bottomed and it pumped up to like 5.5 cents. And it retraced. But I'm in at sub 3 cents. So I'm super happy. But right now, yeah, we're back down to 3.7. Sorry, my computer is just so frozen, guys. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna just have to get a new computer, but I need a pump. Like, I can't just spend $1,200 right now on a freaking computer. But yeah, bro, that's the ticker for DYNX. Yeah, H bar, 100%. XDC's, yeah, bro. XDC, even like that's the thing. XDC, it might not be this cycle, but it's gonna be by 2027, 2028. Like, people are gonna be so priced out. And I'm in this for the long term. I'm in this for multiple cycles. I know I'm buying coins from 2022, 2023, this cycle, that are going to have their time to shine next cycle. But I don't think there's going to be the this nasty of a bear market ever again. I think there's going to be a rinsing and a .com type epic crash, but that's going to kill cryptos. But the ones that we're invested in, that have value, that's not speculation, they have assets being tokenized on the networks, they're issuing debt, they have a shitload of stable coins settling on them. I just don't think they're going to see 60% dips. You might see 20, 30%. That's what I think is going to be different about the future. But base is about to explode, guys. They're going to shill the hell out of American cryptos. Hopefully, no taxes for people, for Americans making less than 200K. Like, Trump's going to announce something, and it's going to create a shock around the industry. No, bro. I'm not actually. I had a couple. I had like Grelf and a couple other on H bar, but well, I sold them because I got like 6 other memes on. I got Yee, I got Miggles, I got Foxy, and then the teddy bear on Pulse Chain. And after 4 fucking rugged, I just said, fuck this. I'm never buying a meme again. And I did. I bought Yee, but that was the last one. That was it. No more screwing around. It's go time. Like, there's too many phenomenal projects out here that, in my opinion, I don't want to waste time looking at dumb shit and then miss my entry. And then obviously stuff on Pulse Chain, gonna pump hard. ORAI, Alex Becker was shilling that hard. Cell frame that ripped like crazy out of the blue. It's down to 30 cents. That thing could be a fucking sleeper this cycle. GHX could be a sleeper. Those are on Binance. Like, oh yeah, I got Flare Fox. There's another meme. So I just got so many that I'm good with the XRP ones. I got XRP, Solo, and Casino Coin. So that's degen. That's degen enough for me. But yeah, Morpheus, that's the other one. Don't sleep on that, bro. Look into this. Like, my boy Brandon from Build the Tech, his company built this. It's hyper deflationary. We have the aggregator that's gonna start earning more and more fees, and they're gonna hopefully be used to help out the Morph project or the Morph price. Damn, ambulance going by. So I can't deal with this with the internet. I don't know why it keeps doing this. It's literally so slow. I can't even pull up the website. But yeah, guys. Yep, there's some good memes for you on Pulse Chain. Anki, yeah, King has been crushing it. Goo God's project. And then PTGC, that's not even a meme coin anymore. That's a blue chip. All right, fam. I'm out of here. Just wanted to come on after a 5-6 day break. Let you guys know everything's good. Hang in there. Coinbase is taking over all these base gems we got. They're going to start pumping in the firmament. Everything on base is going to start pumping. And then all these projects that were tying to Pulse Chain and trying to bridge liquidity back and forth. We're winning so hard, guys. We are winning so hard. People don't even know it. And it's going to be a hell of a fucking summer as soon as this war shit passes. I really think the money printers are going to come on and we're going to see shit we've never seen before. Smash that like button. I'm out of here. I can't even hit the end button. My computer's so freaking slow.